All right, girls, Kayla, talk about another big win against a good St. Mary's team. What was the difference today?
I think our energy defensively obviously was the difference. We like to talk about, coming out with energy in the first two quarters so we don't feel like we're playing catch up. So, I mean, that's the big emphasis when we're coming out at the beginning of the game, just bringing energy and just being alert and knowing what you're doing.
Louise, that third quarter, St. Mary's cut it to 1, and then Cougs went on a big run. Sweetland hit that 3. What changed there? What did you see in the middle of that third quarter?
I think it was kind of, a reality check. I personally think third quarter is the most important quarter, and St. Mary's, kudos to them, they came out guns blazing, and we needed to counter to that, and I think we did a great job. As Kayla said, it all started with our defensive hustle. We get a few stops, we get a few turnovers, and suddenly we find our shots hitting. So I think, and then once one person's shots hit, we all kind of like a domino effect, and I think that's what happened tonight.
And then Kayla, with your first career double-double. When was your last double-double? Do you remember?
No. High school.
What'd you think of this first weekend? 2 wins against 2 good opponents. What can you take from this weekend?
The most important thing is that we need to understand that when we start Pac-12, it'll be just like this, better teams. So just putting in our teammates' minds that we need to take each game serious and know that there's always going to be a next one.
And Louise?
Can you please repeat the question?
What can you take from this opening weekend, and what do you need to get better for next week?
I think this opening weekend was a good opportunity for us to play back-to-back games. As Kayla said, it's going to set us up for the Pac-12, and ultimately that's what we're preparing for. And we have a lot to get better at. Especially our defensive hustle. I think Coach mentioned in the locker room that we can't rely on offense to win us games. It's going to be defense when shots aren't falling. So we need to be a lot more consistent with our play and not just rely on one or two things. And I think when we find consistency and we find to be persistent as well with that consistency, we'll find ourselves getting a lot better, a lot faster.